You got the power to be his friend. It's Moonchild. Wow. I need... Okay. Oh! Just hit my foot. Just hit my foot. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me make sure the webcam will be focused. Come on. Why can't I type in the number? I gotta click this damn slider. Gotta click this damn slider. Hello. As you can see, my record yesterday, off stream, not bad. Not bad. Warm-up ranked match. Also, I actually don't have it on the monitor yet. I was looking at it through OBS. Oops. Which probably isn't that big of a deal, but, you know, I tend to go until the timer gets to 0 sometimes, so probably better off not having the latency. I did write down a little bit of almost every match yesterday. I had a couple, I think, pretty impressive decisions. I am not faced an Annihilate, so that's a little spooky. That definitely still annoying, but I kind of have a plan of, like, usually I'll, like, just swap to Arch to get the easy stamina hit. Though, not great here when they have 2 fighting types. Gyarados does seem pretty good. Except for Cat, I guess, but... this seems... pretty decent against everything except Charizard. Really depends a lot on what this Greninja's doing. How about... Mimikyu, Gyarados, I'm tempted to Cat, but it's a warm-up. Did I say some Pokemon nerds emerged Friday? A little bit. This is a regular ranked match. Also, hello. Would have been a much better start for Cat. They're likely going to Yawn or Stealth Rock, so... okay. This guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. Gonna run it again. Citrus Berry? Yep. Which means they probably live the next one. This is a ranked online match, that's correct. I don't really want to show the Gyarados, but at the same time, if they're stealth rocking, this is a decent time to do it. Because Waterfall will be able to kill from here. And if they Earthquake, I also dodge. Double Yawn would be a little annoying, I guess, but... well... that's interesting. If I don't Mega Evolve, then the Solar Beam is only neutral. I don't think it kills, but maybe it does. So you're gonna learn the new... oh, what the fuck? Well, that's not good. Most Charizards do the other Mega, so... we kind of just lose, to be honest. We kind of just lose, to be honest. What's the new character's name? Street Fighter? that's gonna come out. Ah! Apple broke on me. It is not Angela, no way. He flinched? Alright, the game didn't want me to have a chance on this one, clearly. So that's a Jeej. That's a Jeej. I'd rather take the loss here, though, than, in the... Wow, okay, good to know. Let's not waste our time. I'm already on short time, so... Remember those I'm a Mac, I'm a PC commercials? I do. I'm a Mac, and I'm a PC. Those were fun, I suppose. Alright, here we go. The event. So here's what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm gonna do as many as I can within the next hour, which probably won't be all of them. It might not even be half. This team, from what I've noticed, tends to take longer than the previous team I ran. I don't know if I'm gonna bother writing notes for every match, but Sylveon, Frostlass, Gyarados, Manectric, Victory Bell, Mudsdale. That's a little spooky. I don't know what that's gonna do. That's a little spooky. I mean, Meganium seems pretty good against everything, sort of, if it can outspeed it, so I am tempted to Espathra. If they Gyarados Mega, it's a little awkward, but I think we're supposed to go for this. And then I don't think Archlodon could be okay. I don't think Manectric runs a Focus Blast, but it does say it's an 85% of the time Manectric, aka Mega. So I could either do just Arch because it benefits and is generally alright. I guess that's the plan. Just the classic. I remember when you said your apple broke. Oh, okay, I get it. They start Manectric, huh? I feel like this means they could be running Trick or something. Okay, they are Megas, so that's... Oh, I wonder if they run Snarl. That could be interesting. Let's see. Intimidate doesn't matter because I'm passing to a special attacker. They do run Snarl. So I could try to pass now to keep up Focus Sash. Or I could Calm Mind and then pass. Both Pass is a little spooky just because neither of them will have a super effective on Manectric. Okay, well they are faster. Oh, alright, well. I guess I'll at least still have the special defense boost. And I'm hoping by after the next Protect here that I'll be faster than them. Because we're obviously going to Protect again. But yeah, not having like Earth Power is a little awkward. I mean, I imagine that he's very frail. I know he's very fast. But I do have to hope and assume I'm faster after 3 speed boosts. And if I'm not, then like, okay. Okay. So. Would I rather pass to this, and then probably Dazzling Gleam, or pass to him. I suppose get a... I mean, I guess this because he won't have a fighting type move. So the special attack is now not as great, but I do at least have stamina. But yeah, if we go here, now my special attack is weakened. So that's kind of annoying for sure. I'm at least faster though. Not two-shotting's pretty bad news. High Citrus Berry back up. Their special attack's weakened. I think we win this 1v1 now. It might actually be smart for them to go for another Snarl here. Because, yeah, we're not going to two-shot. Oh, interesting. Okay. They're resetting. That makes sense. Actually pretty smart of them, to be honest. Especially because my special attack is weakened anyway, so I'm, like, already kind of less likely to be able to kill stuff. But I do sort of have to go in here for the thing. Now... the good news, I guess, is we know they can't Mega, and I outspeed. So 4 times effective maybe doesn't matter so much if I'm a little weaker. Dragon Dance, perhaps? Or just Earthquake? Dragon Dance, okay. And Leftovers, got it. I mean, I've had, what, 3 hits of stamina, and I outspeed anyway. Alright, that's good news. So this Volt Switch looks like maybe it will not have paid off for them. I'm a Mac, I'm a PC commercials. It's funny because I'm like not an Apple guy, but I still enjoyed the commercials. Because I guess I saw them more as like comedy than reality, but like it was actually used as a marketing scheme. So it's kind of interesting in retrospect, I suppose. Yeah, I think I have technically owned an Apple product. I think I had a iPod Mini or something, or maybe maybe it was a hand-me-down or something, because I remember I had a regular MP3 player, like random brand, for a while, but I feel like I did have access to what is this guy doing, by the way? A Victory Bell. So that's not gonna Mega either, huh? I mean, I assume I have to two-shot it anyway, so... I don't think it's worth switching. I don't really know what a regular Victory Bell that... You know the PC guy was a comedian? Victory Bell, Strength... Oh, Strength Sap is a scary move. Giga Drain, Sucker Punch, Sludge Bomb, Encore. What's up? Okay, this also wastes a lot of my time. These fuckers not choosing moves, or, you know, McDonald's Wi-Fi or whatever the hell's going on. That doesn't help my case either. Are you joking about the guy that played the Mac was in some movies part? Because, like, yeah. No, okay. He's like a well-known actor. Well, maybe not well-known, but at least recognizable. He's been in a lot of movies. Oh, you just don't remember. The recent movie that I can think of was he was in Barbarian, I think it was called, the scary movie. Barbarian. Dragon Pulse in case he switches to Manetric, I guess, but he kind of can't anyway. Also, he's power slap. So he's a physical... I guess sometimes you can go mixed Victory Bell. Damn. Power Whip is not in the top 10 chosen moves on Victory Bell, according to this website I'm looking at. The guy that made the movie Barbarian, by the way, is also the guy that is made or making the Resident Evil movie. So, I thought that movie was pretty fun. It was weird. I could see those skills translating to Resident Evil. This guy really is fucking running the clock here, man. This guy is fucking running the clock. I guess they're hoping for a crit? But even then, like... I resist. I guess their other move must be... like Poison Jab or something? This match could have been over like 3 minutes ago. This match could have been over like at least 3 minutes ago. Minimum. Probably a lot more than that even. So, wow. This is ridiculous. I don't think I had a match yesterday that had this communicating things as bad as this. Most recent movie for the Mac guy was Weapons. Haven't seen it. Same. Look at, he's running out the clock like an asshole. He's straight up running out the clock like an asshole. Wow. All right, I mean, I guess you're wasting both of our time. Congratulations, I guess. You're a 12-year-old or something? Or at least you're acting like one. Wah! My overheat didn't kill him. Wah! That's them, that's them. Or McDonald's Wi-Fi. I made sure to check before we started. I should be on wired connection. I tagged Discord, right? I did. Are you back from your vacation thing, or are you just like chilling in insert location that I know you're at and hanging out because it's later in the evening? You're in Maine, okay. Halfway home. Nice. Is it like a hotel type of thing? Or an actual like random Airbnb type of thing? Hotel thing. Nice. That is nice when you can break up the travel in half or whatever. Also means like if you're coming back on Monday, the traffic... This guy really is running out the clock like an asshole, by the way. Or they're trying to for some reason. I don't know why they think it's productive, but okay, man. Speaking of productive, I felt like the time went by like way too fast today. I feel like I did not get basically anything done. I mean, I did PIL and stuff, and I had to take care of dog. I was like dog sitting, so I had to take care of dog, which is annoying because the big plus of taking care of an old dog is that they're sleeping a lot, so that's nice. But they also are more likely to not really be able to, when they're awake, like function particularly well, whether that's trying to tell you they need to go to the bathroom, whether that's, I mean, pretty much anything really, like hey, I want to stay outside more and walk a little. Like it's hard to tell the difference between him. Yes, it is that dog. And because he's so old now, we try not to move them to like here to dog sit them there. It's like already a big. It's like he's so old. It's tough for him anyway. So like moving him to here for however many days to watch him, it's for his own health. It's probably a lot. It's better to just go there, as annoying as it is, and sleep over there. Okay, well, another Annihilate, huh? So this is Garchomp. I have not seen a Arachnid, I don't think. Metagross, Annihilate, Alolan, Ninetales, and Floette. I think I saw Floette on one other team, and they didn't pick it. Ninetales Metagross seems to be somewhat common. Set up the Aurora Veil, and then you, like, don't die. I've not really faced the other two, and have faced some Garchomps. The nice thing about Espathra is, like, getting to attempt to stall out some of the turns of, the Aurora Veil. Meganium is, like, good-ish on everything, I would say. Like, kind of okay-ish. Gyarados... How's the cat? I do like the idea of Arch a little bit here. What if I go... What if I do this? This might look a little crazy. Because usually you would think to pass to Arch, but... I think I'm going to start Arch. Try this out. From where you were to your house was a 13-hour drive, so you did 8.5 today. Holy moly, that's a hell of a drive. This is not surprising, but kind of also in a sense why I wanted to start Arch, to have a chance to like try and kill this guy. Granted, they're probably going to be faster than me and be able to do the thing, but if they stay in, they might just die, so... The idea is to like force them to switch. Nah, they just go for it because they're faster. And they might live. I mean, it's 4x, but... That's annoying. I wonder if that's a calced thing or not. So now... Looking at what they could go to... I guess the steel move against Metagross isn't great. So for that reason, I could go Thunderbolt. Because doing the steel against steel wouldn't be good, but at least the Thunderbolt. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so they're going to try to, like, annihilate... like, have a lot of defense and do the thing. Okay. So, Rage Fist, that means I already gave him a free Rage Fist, so that's not great. They could be bulking up. They're likely to do the fighting type move. So I could do this. The problem is then I can only Calm Mind once, and then likely have to Baton Pass because then they'll Rage Fist. If I go here... And they can have Ice Punch too. I think I am gonna do this. It's not great because I like will lose. I mean, unless they bulk up, I guess. But unless they, okay, they did bulk up. I'm gonna protect. Bulk up doesn't help the special defense, which is the thing that matters, I suppose. I think instead of Calm Mind, I might Lumina Crash. It's super effective. Man, they're tanky though. It lowers their special defense. That's kind of the big reason I did it, I guess. That's gonna do a lot. Yeah. Now I protect again. Because basically I'm somewhat snow stopped, but that doesn't stop Aurora Veil, which is what I always forget. So they did do the thing that makes it so it's 3 more turns. That's tough. So protect. Oh, does that mean they have bullet punch? Fuck, yeah, we have to switch now. Okay. Because they just have bullet punch. So I could either go Meganium or Arch here. Metagross often has the Ice Punch as well. There's a temptation to do this, I guess. A little bit. I think I have to, but they probably are just going to Earthquake me here anyway, so it's not going to be great either way, but... I guess the other bad thing is, because the Ninetales is barely alive, there is a world where they can set up another Aurora Veil, and that probably just owns me. Okay, they did go for it. Wow. Okay, they are running some crazy... Oh, they're... What? So they're going to do Body Press, I think? Wow, they're running some pretty... semi-greedy, I guess I would say, movesets. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. That's not good. That actually... They went full greed with it, okay. Damn, this is doing no damage. Oh, but we got the para. That's huge. It's kind of what I was praying for. Because now Meganium can kill it. But I do have to stay in and just take this hit and die, I think. Nice. Now I die. So now... I still probably am going to lose here to the Ninetales coming in and likely outspeeding Meganium and then doing the... Oh, you know what's awkward here is if I Weather Ball, they Bullet Punch, huh? That is awkward. And I need it for Weather Ball to work, too. They didn't Bullet Punch? Why the fuck would you not Bullet Punch? That's so stupid that they didn't Bullet Punch, man. You're a fucking asshole. Why would they not Bullet Punch? That's crazy! That's fucking crazy. You're an asshole. What is that? What kind of an unnecessary ass read is that, man? That's a bad move to do. You would always Bullet Punch there. I can't believe he did that. I really can't believe that he did that. We're 1-1, as the thing says, but I think that match we were kind of on the back foot from the start as far as once the Pokemon were chosen, unfortunately. Orthworm, Aegislash, Vivian, which is like a put you to sleep thing, Delphox, Garchomp, Gyarados. Well, Delphox is really annoying. Also annoying because, like, Meganium is really good against pretty much everything they have except Delphox. Which probably means they bring in Delphox. I wonder if they would Orthworm to... I mean, they're probably going to Orthworm pass to something, which is bad news for me. I guess if I outspeed, I can Aura Sphere. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Or they, like, start Vivian, whatever the fuck the bug's called. Hmm. And then... Mimikyu? You're gonna cyberbully them? I don't think I've ever seen anyone have TTV in their name. I was worried about this. This thing gonna put my ass to sleep. Can't do a whole lot about it, because they're also probably gonna be faster than me. Oh, okay, interesting. I guess I'm faster than them and they're worried about that then? I mean, they don't usually have a... They probably can still hit kill you in one hit, I guess, but if they go for a fire move. But do I stay in or do I go Gyarados? If they did, like, Nasty Plot, it's really bad. I made the fucking read. I made the read that they would be greedy. It still didn't fucking kill, though. Oh, brother. I could go to Mimikyu, take the hit, and then Shadow Sneak for free, I guess. Pretty reasonable. Not Mega-ing is interesting. If they wanted to set up so much against Archlodon, I think this makes sense to do. So arguably, could have done it last turn. So this isn't their Mega, huh? Their Mega might be Gyarados, but I think I have to do this just in case they stay in, because they have the Nasty Plot. Be interesting to see if they would switch. Well, they did, okay. To confirm I have Shadow Sneak. Ooh. That's interesting. That's interesting. Exactly 50%, huh? Exactly 50%, huh? 155. I'm 162. Unless they're Scarfed, this should hit. They're Scarfed. You fucking cunt. You fucking asshole. Alright. I woke up and then Shadow Sneaked. Oh, the range, no. Did they Quiver Dance? Yes! Yes! You greedy, you greedy! Alright, they either switch or they don't. Very scientific. You can't really switch to Delphox though. Alright, so they're bringing in something else. Gyarados is their Mega. I kind of feel like I have to switch here just because Mimikyu is so good against the other stuff they have. I think I'm gonna intimidate them back. I mean, I assume one. I mean, either this is gonna Mega or Delphox is the Mega. Maybe they held off the Delphox one in case they wanted to Gyarados. Ooh, and they Waterfalled too. Very nice. Well, I'll Dragon Dance. Why are they faster than me? Or is it a speed tie? I think I'm max speed, so I'm pretty sure that was a speed tie situation. They do have slightly less attack, to be fair. Oh, I have a better move than you. I have a better move than you. I have a grass move, you have Ice Fang. It is a choice between Ice Fang and Power Whip for the third move. Otherwise, it is the other moves are Earthquake and Waterfall. Earthquake, Waterfall, and then it's like Power Whip, Ice Fang, maybe a third thing, maybe some other option. But I guess I Mega just because. I guess if they did outsped me in Dazzling Gleam, then this would look stupid, but this, I mean, I have a Dragon Dance, so I should outspeed. Alright, so we're 2-1. Somehow 3 matches has taken like 40 minutes because of that one guy at the beginning that tried to run the entire clock out for no reason, even though it was not going to be possible for them to do that. We defeated Mo Cheeks. Me as the giddy old man. 15-3-5-1. I think I had written down what the highest rank I got was. It was higher than that. It was higher than that. It was like, I don't know, I'd have to scroll to find it. Which I guess I can do, but this one was... This is Sceptile, Pelipper, Arch, Bellybolt, Mamo, Swampert. Bellybolts can be a bit of an issue. I did have a sick play where I didn't Mega Meganium right away, so they soaked, and then I Mega'd to undo the soak. I would also just say in general, Meganium looks kind of awesome here. So I think those two are coming in. Archlodon, pretty good against most here, although I guess I don't know necessarily what Sceptile's usually doing for its moves. Earth Power is the big thing that it has now. Yeah, Earth Power is pretty good. Mamo is an annoying start for the Espathra, I will say that. There's a temptation to start like Cat and then do this a little bit, or like Mimikyu and then do that. I'm gonna do this. Oh my god, it reset the fucking order. Fuck me. Yeah, man, it's not what I was trying to do. Now they just Hurricane no matter what. Really cool. Yeah, I'm kind of fucked because of that one thing. I feel like the match is already over because they Hurricane and they one shot. So we just get to play 2-on-1 to start for no reason. Thanks, game. Really cool. Well, that's an annoying way to throw a match. Damn, and they did the smart thing right away anyway. by switching right away. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. I'm like already highlighting to change the 1 to a 2 for a 2-2 situation. So they're gonna do the electro shot. It'll hit me to sash. Problem is, I think that the damn, Espathra, okay. I mean, I guess I had the Calm Mind, but still. I mean, they know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's why they did that. I don't really have a choice, though. And there's a decent chance that they just, have a... no, they probably don't have Sash on Pelipper. They probably got the Water Rock, alright, that extends it. I sort of just have to do this, though. And unfortunately, it doesn't switch in Mega, so it will still hurt quite a lot. Now, the good news is, I can just Synthesis first to heal all that. So if they like go for another one, well, I guess they can't go for another one, but well, they're gonna go for a Steel move now because I'm stupid. But their special attack should be, I guess, neutral-ish. I'm stalling out the rain, kind of. Thunder Wave. Oh man, that's great. That's great, ain't it? I'm still faster? Hell yeah. That's not gonna matter. Does not one-shot. I have the Calm Mind. Their special attack was lowered. Now the problem is gonna be if this bird, damn, it actually would have been better if Pelipper came out while the rain had one more turn on it, huh? Because then that way the rain wouldn't have reset, but I just basically have to hope that, well, that Hurricane doesn't kill. And then now we gotta hope that, nah, I have to hope it doesn't have Focus Sash, because if I just let them keep, Hurricaning, then they probably are gonna confuse me. Okay, they're not sashed. Hello, Eevee. Eevee Smoker, the new evolution type. Well, this is gonna be their Mega. I assume with the, I assume that with the Swift Swim and me being paralyzed, even though I have Speed Boost, I assume they will outspeed me at this point. Outspeed me? Yeah. So we'll lose. But it was kind of a throw because the game menu fucked me over by selecting the order wrong. I feel like this would have been an easy sweep, basically. I think this would have been a pretty easy sweep otherwise. Because I've done Pelipper starts, or Espathra starts against Pelippers a lot. And it works pretty dang well. And yeah, now imagine I still had Cat too. And unlucky with the rain timing, getting reset as well. Very, very winnable. Very, very much a throw on the character select. Imagine right now is just that idea. What if Eevee started smoking but needed help and asked Charizard, hey, can you help me light the cigarette? That seems like it could happen, I guess. Low punny. I think this is the first low punny of the event I've seen. Slowbro, Skarmory. Slowbro, Skarmory, Sneasler, Gliscor, King Gambit. An interesting stretch of Pokemon. What does Meganium do here? It doesn't do great against Sneasler, I guess, but like in theory it can kill Skarmory and stuff like that if it has the speed, which it would need. Archlodon, not great because of that. Gyarados, I guess Gyarados can do alright here. Might be better off instead of that. I think this will go non-Meganium. We'll go these two. Mimikyu can struggle against those steel types. But Arch is not, you know, the two steel types are the two fighting types, right? Kind of the situation here. I guess this. Because in theory, Gyarados is kind of good against the fighting types. We'll see, though. I do like that. That's alright. I mean, it's not great, but it's alright. I think I've... I was trying to see if I wrote note. I feel like I remember Triple Axel killing a Sneasler. Okay. That's annoying. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The other annoying thing here, I guess, is that I kind of have to go Gyarados, but if they do the poison move and then it, like, does the 30% chance of, like, paralysis or something, then the match is kind of ruined for that reason. Dire Claw is a silly move. Oh my god. That's after, well, I guess the Intimidate undid it, and then we got poisoned. So I guess I'll go fuck myself. Like, man, because now they just do it again. Yeah, now we're fucked. Why does that do so much? Why the hell does that do so much? Because now if I do this, yeah, I resist it. I guess maybe I just should have gone here the first time, expecting the Dire Claw. Now they close combat. Oh my god. Fantastic. Alright, well, everything went completely wrong, chat, so that's good. That's good. Probably just should have done the fucking Triple Axel from the beginning. Because it would have killed. What a surprise. Fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. Okay. I'm saying myself in that spot. Skarmory, Slowbro, Lopunny, Gliscor, King Gambit. Well, if one of them's Gliscor, then the Triple Axel can do well. That's about it, though. I mean... because realistically, what is more likely to be able to win? Probably, really kind of neither, because I probably need a Dragon Dance. Actually, maybe not. Like, if I... Well, I would in order to beat the outspeed the low punny, but I mean, they're gonna fake me out, so I guess I take the fake out first. But they're just gonna outspeed me, I think. Anyway. Yeah, well, the match was ruined when when the Dire Claw did over half. The match was ruined from that in the first place, so. Nah, and then double poison, Dire Claws, and... Or no, one of them was Poison Point. Wait! Why are they running Poison Point if they're running White Herb? They don't even get the fucking speed boost from the White Herb. I'm losing to people running the wrong abilities and shit. Oh man. Alright. Sunday was not destined to be a good day. Good day it seems. Even if I somehow one-shot and everything, and it can't be lowered. Even if I somehow did kill it, it wouldn't really matter. So, the match is over. The match is over. 2-3, a wonderful start. And now it's already 8, so I'll have to do all basically the other matches off stream. I'll do one more, but yeah. The stream D-luck. Unluck? What would you call it? The bad stream luck here. As you can see, I did quite well yesterday. 10-5, I'm happy with that. Tokyo. Okay, so this is Arch, Incineroar, Frostlass, Vaporeon, Gardevoir, and Glade. Interesting set of things here. Peach Smoke. Part of me wants to just Espathra a little bit. But then pass to who? Meganium? Yeah, seems like a pretty good pass to me. Seems like a pretty good pass to me. Otherwise... I mean, Gyarados isn't awful, but it's not great. Doesn't do great against some of the stuff there. Question is, start with the Espathra or not, and then I guess also, like, is Mimikyu getting involved, or are we going Arch, or are we going Cat? Arch, usually the safer choice when doing Espathra, so I guess I'll just do the classic. The classic. Alright. Can we... Oh, that's an interesting start. That has me spooked that it's gonna, like... I don't know. Do something weird. They copied Speed Boost? Alright, that's actually pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty funny. I feel like this guy could be running something weird. And do, like... I don't know. They could be calm-minded, they could be taunting, they could be Mega Evolving right away. So I know they can have Vacuum Wave. I've learned this from losing to a different one. Do you have Calm Mind or something? No. I am also faster than it to start, which is nice to know. I kind of feel like I need to Calm Mind, but I'm also sort of worried that that doesn't... like... that doesn't go well. Trying to look up what Mega Gardevoir's ability is. Pixelate? Okay, so it makes that move Fairy type. Okay. I mean, I could Baton Pass to the Arch. But then they can have Vacuum Wave. Oh, they protect. Well, that works great for me. That works great for me. I got a free Calm Mind. Okay. Interesting. Smoke Bomb, there he is. I guess I protect just to have another speed boost. But it is going to be weird to go to, like... Because I would assume it's better off going to Arch here, just because the... Well, now it's probably better to go to Meganium. I would think. Now, he can have Shadow Sneak, and often does. So I think I don't mess around, and I Baton Pass. I could Lumina Crash, but I think I Baton Pass. Nice, and he didn't Shadow Sneak. Which is a little spooky, I guess, because it means they might just be, like, Sacred Sorting or something. So I guess I'm gonna Meganium. He probably is gonna have Focus Sash, which is the thing I'm scared about, I guess. But going to this seems bad if he does the Fighting type move. So I think I have to go to this. Today has not been great, but also the stream started late, so... Okay, that's awesome. I mean, I guess that would have been good against... that would have been good against if that happened to the other one anyway, but, you know, whatever. I think I do just Dazzling Gleam. I don't think there's a reason to not Dazzling Gleam. Sure, if they go to Gardevoir, fine, but then we just Solar Beam the next turn and stuff. The concern here is that they can have triple axles, so if they have Focus Sash, they do not. That is fantastic news. So Gardevoir's left, which maybe it can live a hit. I guess it can protect, though that doesn't really do anything. Incineroar, okay. That's fair. I think we just stay in and go for this anyway. Quick Claw. Dude, I lost a match yesterday where a guy got double Quick Claw in a row. It was pretty brutal. It was pretty brutal. Now the reason I'm happier with this, even if he does kill me, is because well, he might kill himself with Recoil. He'll be close to dead. Is because Archlodon should be able to kill the the Gardevoir. I don't think Incineroar can have a... Maybe it's greed to go for this first. I thought maybe they would switch to Gardevoir, but no. I know I can't Dicless Focus Sash, though. They just didn't do enough anyway. So now we protect. Wish I protected the first turn, because then I would get one more speed boost, but, you know, what are you going to do? And we should be able to, in theory, win with Arch from here. Does a solid hit, no doubt. No doubt does a solid hit. But I outspeed you now. And now we do I guess they have Vacuum Wave, so if that can kill me from here, which I guess it can, that would be bad. Or if they can Vacuum Wave twice, that would be bad. But we're hoping that in theory with the Calm Mind that I can live 2 Vacuum Waves or live 1 Vacuum Wave and then, oh, they don't have Vacuum Wave. Well, that's even better, because then I just win. So there you go. That's kind of why the Espathra Arch Meganium combination can work pretty well. Unfortunately, We have to cut the Pokemon short. I'll probably try to do the rest off stream after, maybe. Although it takes a long ass time when people waste time like that first guy that just let the timer count down. I feel like it took me, like when I was off stream yesterday, because I couldn't stream. I didn't have access to the computer. I feel like I was going for like 3 hours straight just doing it, maybe even 3.5, and you know, it took that long. So we'll see. But as you can see, okay, so I felt really bad about the 9 and 6, but then as I was doing yesterday's sets, I was like, well, you know what? Wait a second. Reduce that, divide by 3, right? That means 3 to 2. So that's like my ratio of winning, like 3 matches for every 2. That's pretty good. That's 60% win rate, right? Right? I think. So that's pretty good. And then 2 and, you know, Saturday, factor that down to 2 to 1 ratio. That's 2 out of 3 winning. That's like, I think like a really high level, you maybe win like, well, this format, I don't know if that's really true, but like usually 60% and up is like a good sign from what I recall historically. Obviously, you want to be closer to that like 65 plus to like 65 to 75 is like really means you're kind of going well, and if you're in the 70s for sure, then you're really doing it. But I'm 10 and 5. 10 and 5 feels nice. 9 and 6 feels a little disappointing because you know, you get that 2-digit win number, just feels nice. But we're going to go to Superautopets because it is that time of the evening. Sticking to the schedule. That's what we're here for. The Sunday sap, I gotta stick to it. I'm sorry. It's gotta happen that way. It's gotta happen that way, and there was no other way for this to really happen because I started stream basically as soon as I could today. I got back, unpacked things, changed clothes. I was sweaty a little bit from the car because I don't have AC in my car. You know, I was trying. You may not be able to tell, but I put in quite a bit of effort for you folks. Whether, I guess, you like it or not, maybe. Okay, so let's open Superautopets. And I knew, by the way, my pixel streak would end, which it did. But I'm pretty sure it will have to end next week. I'm not 100% on this yet, but we might have a similar situation next week where I will like have to do a partial, you know, late start Sunday type of deal. I think that might be the case. Let's go to Superautopets category. Turn on text, I guess. And then we go here, and then we go here. Oh yeah, we started Ghost Trick. I forgot about that. I don't have as much stuff written down to talk about because I wasn't here to pontificate on it, you know? Ghost Trick. Is the screen showing? It is. This is new, right? His memory of it vanished like a ghost? True. This is new, because the dog was not there. The Bloodhound was definitely not there last time. Okay. So we have, what do we have? We have level 3 stuff. We have, 4 squad. We have 4 squatting, because we got the Mantis and Dragon. Is there anything else good for squatting? Owl, of course. Yeah, right. 4 squat is probably going to be beast if you go owl. Then what is the other thing here? I guess like spawns slash things that die in front of you. I guess. Something like that. And then some randoms. Any good, or any of the randoms here particularly good? But what do we got for perks? Okay, here's a question. Perks are 2 times stronger on this in battle. Would that mean that this potentially would give +2/+2? Because that would be kind of fun. I feel like maybe it doesn't, but that would be fun. It does? That's fun. Croissant? Any good croissanters here? Any good croissanters? Badger? I suppose. I was thinking more of something that gets health to then give attack to, but yeah, you're not wrong. Not really any armor, right? I mean, there's that. That doesn't really count. Not much armor. There's mushroom. Mushroom is good for the spawning stuff for sure. Brain cramp? Yes. I agree. That is also true. Melon. Oh, I thought that was the. I thought that was the Yggdrasil, or what? How are you supposed to say it? How are you supposed to say that damn thing? Any good 2-card combos here? Besides like these 2? It's not really even a combo. That's just like 4 squatting. Any good particular 2 combos? Is there any secret wall chickening? I guess you could wall chicken a brain cramp. I don't think I see any start of battle snipes. Obviously there's some snipes that can take place as attacks happen, but I guess not as start of battle. Wall chicken with question mark. True. But probably don't really want to take that too much anyway. I mean, I guess that does give free stats, and you can do that with brain cramp too, as well. Okay. Random toys, random hurt trigger. Is there, okay, friend faints. Resummon it behind this as a 1/1. Anything really awesome to do with that? Not seeing anything too crazy. Like some things where it's like, okay, you could get 1 more shot, but it's gonna do 1 damage. Or, you know, this, but it's gonna do 2. Or like this, and it'll do what her trigger once, because it's a 1/1. Not seeing anything that stands out too crazy. Blobfish? Blowfish? Blobfish. I assume you meant blowfish, or where am I which one's the blobfish? Anyway, yeah, there's stuff. The XP, oh, this fish. But it does it behind. So it's not really that good. Oh, I guess you're saying like you could use it to level this, and then this still doesn't even seem that good. Still doesn't even really seem that good. Okay, well, I guess we can get going. Load this up. Load this up. Oh. Need a water sip. Ooh, okay. We have a new weekly. Seems as though there's some leveling involved, level 3 stuff. We got some 4 squatting, which looks like it'll be strong because Owl, when there's actual 4 squat, is always just really strong. And then I guess what you would call spawns or things that go ahead of guys that trigger from things ahead of it. I suppose that's what we'll call this one. And then obviously random fill-in. Croissant looking alright. Melon looking good. Mushroom looking good for the spawn in front and do a thing strategy. I would say that's pretty good. Bloodhound with Crow is an XP engine. Okay. That's fun. Okay. I don't... Yeah, could... Maybe. I didn't see many, like, intense 2-card combinations or anything like that. You know, there are some things, I guess, Brain Cramp with Croissant. I wouldn't call these combos, but just... What could you use Wall Chicken on? Brain Cramp, I guess, or something that the question marks are buffing, because then it'll remove the weakness and give it a spooked. But it's just a lot of attack. So we'll see. I mean, I guess, you know, spiking Hydra stats or something like that could work out. These guys look similar. Choose one tier. Sure. There's not really, I think, a specific reason to be wanting to do this, but like, whatever. Make the thing in front trade, sure. There isn't much, green herbs just kind of makes sense, doesn't it? There's not many, things that snipe, if any, really. There's things that snipe, like, after something attacks, like the Cobra, like the Tatzelworm, etc., so forth, but I don't think much in the other... What the... Deja vu? Oh, it just does slightly restart the song. Okay. I thought I was losing it. Okay, sure. Do I really want to take double of this? No, I guess we do this and this. Sure. Okay, we have A level. We do have A level. Do all gerbils look like to you, Susk? No, but I mean it's more the posture than anything else, really. More the posture than anything else. This week, stream-wise, has been... This is not permanent stats, huh? That is a bit of a bummer. That could have been kind of fun. This is, I guess, kind of fun with these, but I just... Because there's croissant, I like the idea of the tamarin. Choose one tier 1 food to stock at 1 gold. I mean, that's kind of interesting with this to maybe feed it. I'll hold on to this for a moment, and then let's do this and this and this. Yeah, let's do that. Sure. We did, of course, Pad. On Wednesday was, I want to say, a browser game, a demo, and then we started Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, which will be an ongoing series. And then Friday, also maybe Cinecross was on. Cinecross might have been on Wednesday as well, I think. And then Friday was... What the hell did we do Friday? Oh, we did the Pokemon Champions singles event for this month began, so did that, which took, I think, I actually ended up taking like basically the whole time, along with maybe some dolls and stuff. Oh no, I did an Endless Ocean run or something. And then today was a later, what the heck? Was a later started stream because this to feed the tamarin. That seems pretty good. That seems pretty good now. I would have done a bonus stream Saturday of the Pokemon thing like I've done in the past, but unfortunately not able to. I had other commitments, which led till today until rushing home to get here to rush around and then try to start stream, which I did at approximately 7. So I only got to do a few I went 9-6 day one on Friday. I went 10-5 Saturday, and today didn't start out great, 3-3, and then I had to stop in order to do sap. Okay, chat, help me here. You buy a guinea pig. Oh, it only gives you one. Didn't this used to spawn 2? Am I making that up? Maybe I'm making that up. You buy this, it's 2. You fuse them. You buy this, it's 2. Level, then it's only, you'd only be 1/3 of the way. You'd be 2 1/3 of the way there, or whatever. That doesn't quite make it work. An early bison is nice, but this does not actually get us to the level 3. Unfortunately, I'm not really that interested in a level 3 chipmunk either, but I think I do this just because this looks like it's pretty strong. And then hang out, I guess. Every second carrot gives stuff. Efficient money, and then I can get the things on it. Imagine I roll one more guinea pig though. That would be kind of sick, wouldn't it? That's not. It's a big cassowary back there. 3 health, huh? Not ideal. Not ideal. This is good, you know, jump in front of the thing, but I feel like this is oh my god, and they gave another one. Certainly seems like going for this level 3 is likely not worth it. I'll say that. I think I have to take this level now. Yeah. Copy ability ahead. I mean, it kind of works with this, I guess, but I'm gonna freeze the slug. Trade at the front. A very unfortunate not trade on the fish there. A very unfortunate not trade on the fish there. It doesn't make sense to. Oh my god! I knew they were gonna do it to me. I knew it. I knew they were gonna do that to me. You son of a. And now it's never gonna show up again. And now it's never gonna show up again, by the way. Speaking of never showing up, never got a leveled tamarin either. Yeah, so this team fell apart completely. Started out alright, with promise, with a tamarin that I fed a bunch because of the weasel or whatever. Alright, well, I mean, come on. How do you have 5, how do you have 5 health? Why am I facing 5 health? Of course you have 5 health. The team's broken. They got a broken team over there. Yeah, and this ain't getting to 3, man. This ain't getting, oh my god. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. Must be nice. Must be nice to have a level 3. I wouldn't know what that's like. Fucking guinea pigs taunting me from the grave. Very rude. Very rude. Elderly bones. Elderly bones. Not elderly though, was the U.S. National Track and Field Championships happened this weekend in New York, which was that's kind of a big deal because what the fuck am I gonna do with that? You know what? Which is kind of not a big deal, but like it's nice because that's where the first U.S. Nationals happened, like 90 years ago or something? I don't even know how long ago. A long time ago. The first Nationals took place in New York. So pretty cool that it's in, and it's in like New York City, New York, not, you know, upstate or something. It's New York proper. It's New York proper. I'm gonna do this and then buy something from here. Can always sell the penguin, bring in the other, get whatever this thing is, in order to... Oh, that's cute. I didn't think about that. But, okay, so yes, that is happening / happened, which means that the... I guess do this. Probably would rather get croissant out of it, but... Which means that there was some big races this weekend. Some races not as exciting as they could have been, unfortunately, but give that to you. Because like in the 1500, for example, some of the top guys didn't end up going. But in the 800, the big story, of course, was Cooper Lutkenhouse, who is the 17-year-old phenom that won indoor worlds this year as a 17-year-old. He might have even been 16 at that point, I don't even know. Which is crazy, obviously. And he freaking won outdoors today. And it was dominating, too. It was a dominating win. Last, like, 200, he just took off. No one stood a chance. It was very impressive. But now he's not going to be competing for the rest of the summer because he's got school. He's 17. He's got to get ready for school. That's crazy. God damn. Can you put on a deep voice southern accent? Makes me think of Jerma. I feel like he's got one of those that he does sometime. Well, I never. I don't know. I don't even know what to. What do I say? What do I say? It also makes me think of oh, what's his name? The big rooster from like Looney Tunes. Big rooster guy. You know what I'm talking about? Well, I say. You know, now you know who I'm talking about. Now you know who I'm talking about. I say, boy. Stock 1 Chat did mention this plus Crow. Also, I guess you could stoat it up. Summon current level 1 pet from the current tier. I mean, we can try this, I suppose. I guess if I sell this, I get one of these too. Foghorn Leghorn. Yes, that's right. Foghorn Leghorn. Wait, if I wall chickened a chipmunk and then sold it, would I get 2 weaknesses? Not that that's what I would want to do, but that would be kind of funny to do. Do I roll or do I sell? I mean, buffing a brain cramp is always good. I'm down to do that. Ailments aren't food, so it doesn't count. Ah, okay, fair enough. I think I'm gonna do this. Walnut is better than the lime. So could do that and then put it on and then get more discount. Nah, just do this. And go poof, poof. And then we'll try this guy next time. For the Bloodhound, because why not? Okay. And we'll do it like that. Unfortunately, the other thing I think of with the Foghorn Leghorn thing is if you remember, I feel like it was sometime during COVID-ish time, maybe, that, like, there was a thing where people did, like, impressions, I think, of Foghorn Leghorn talking about pissing. I don't think I'm making that up. I think that's real, what I'm saying. That doesn't do a whole lot for me. I mean, I guess it's alright, but probably rather have this almost leveled thing at this point. Donkey Konga. And then do that. And then roll once. I was gonna say could do this again, but now I'm thinking double up the Kangas. Because then I get the level next turn. Solid looking brain cramp. This chipmunk is just kind of hanging out for no reason, but that's looking good. The kangaroo to kangaroo combo does not fail.
I see you're pissing too darn loud, boy. It's late at night and you're pissing right in the center of the bowl, like you're frying chicken in there. You gotta piss on the side, boy. Make it a stealth mission. You're causing a whole ruckus pissing like that, boy.
Just to prove I was not like if you hear me say that and you're like, what is he talking about? I wasn't making it up. That's mostly why I just played that. I just wanted it to be clear that I wasn't making that up. Okay? Now, I think it's time to get rid of you. You do remember it now. See? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm freaking saying. I have kind of been making a nice use of this guy. I think this is also a good combo here. I'm not opposed to that. Now I do need just to throw something in front. I mean, I guess it could just be this guy, but Minotaur could be behind Kanga. Could also copy to jump again. I think that would work technically. I think that would technically work. That might be funny. Let's try it. Let's try it. Why not? And then, oh, I thought that's a different dog. Different dog. Not the right dog. Not the right dog. Save that level for next turn, I guess. It'll be an off turn, or it could just double up. Either way. What am I looking for here? The improvements here are like Cobra, Turtle, kind of, especially if we have we like guarantee 2 shots with the brain cramp. Slug also could be a nice starting choice as well. Yeah, so we're gonna have double jumps in front, huh? I mean, this could be, well, that's maybe not as good. Well, you know, it did work out because it did. First gerbils and now canines. No, I caught myself before it happened. If anything, me pointing out that it happened makes me even better or something. Anyway, do I sell? There's no pill, so there's no way to really blob it up. Adjacent friend attacks. You know, this could be a funny team to have the eagle. We got double jumpers technically, but let's sell this. I mean, that seems like that works here. That seems good. I'm just gonna buy it again. Hell, why not? Who would have thought? I will say this is not looking as good. We pretty much want a Cobra, I would think. Yeah, we want a Cobra there. If that were true, I wouldn't need to explain myself. I mean, I literally didn't need to say anything because I commented before it happened. But you know, you're a bunch of haters, so I'm rolling for the Bloodhound. I do see this. I'm rolling for the Bloodhound. Slug is good in front. I could give up on the parrot, I guess. I could do that. Damn. Slugs, more slugs. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, no. This is probably better at this point because it's friend level, so like this will get 2 from each of them. Although I guess this gets 2 from each right now anyway, but whatever. That's a big brain cramp. I guess the dog's not even leveled once, huh? They were also trying the dog stuff. Okay, they also were, but they didn't have a thing to really benefit from it, so I don't know about that one. Dang it, we want the other hound, man. We want the other damn hound. Does this stock a level 2 copy of a zebra? Or does it have, what does it do on the level? Where is it? Oh, it just works. I mean, that would be, if this gets level 2 and we're just freaking popping the zebras twice, like 3 times a turn or something, that's gonna be a lot. Okay, wait a second. Sell. Get the stats. Buy. Sell. Can't level it this turn. But I can do this. Stats. Again, we want the Cobra. That is the other big one. And then I can do this too. But I think I would rather level the Bloodhound. And then I'd rather do that before leveling the Zebra, I think. Although I guess if I level the Zebra, there's a world where I could get, well, if I level this, I could get the Cobra too. I can also, you know, activate that with that, but I think I'll leave it there just in case we get a chocolate. All right, we're gonna go crazy. But we really would love a Cobra instead of that Kanga. I think we're high on health here. That's interesting. Level 2 Crow. Level 2 Crow, huh? Okay. Start here. Not the Cobra. Not the Cobra. This is potentially interesting, but I will do this here. And then this to level, then it does the thing. And then there's the eagle. Could just be doing that too, potentially. Okay, sell this. If this doesn't give us a level 2, it's bad news. Okay, I don't think it did. Don't think it did. It did not. A little disappointing. I guess that's maybe too wishful thinking that it would do that. Have I level 3 Brave Cramp? Surely. Okay, so I'm not gonna go for that. I guess I could sell this by... That is unfortunate, because then you're maybe better off... Like, especially if it was level 2, just better off buying waffles, right? Because level 2, that's the first time I think I've ever level 2 to Zebra, by the way. So, that's kind of disappointing. So this has 2 jumps, so it's +4, huh? I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what I want right now. I'm already kind of disappointed that the dog didn't do what I was hoping for. And we don't have that Cobra either, which is annoying. I mean, I am getting the big snipes, that's for sure. Or the big triggers. Oh, it's at 10. I wasn't looking at our win count. Wait, that was a perfect game? Turn 10, win 5 health? You know, it all went by so fast. I didn't even... All right, from 0 to hero. A classic 0 to hero scenario. All right, well, sick. That's great news. Cool team, though I also feel like I didn't really get that like turn where it really popped off. I don't think I did a turn where I did 2 buy sells with a level 2 hound. And it really is disappointing that it doesn't do a tier 2 with it, because that would really make it hum, let's say. But still, I did get a lot of value from multiple zebras, so I guess I can't complain about that. We definitely have another session to do, because I definitely have more talk. I have more to talk about. But we'll end it on that one. A little short, because one short loss, one quick, you know, one relatively quick win, but a little low on time, so we'll stop there. One too quick to pop off? A little bit, kinda, yeah. little bit, kind of. Alright, so before we begin the next one, delete some notes. Oh, don't delete that. Did I mention the Pokemon Krispy Kreme collab? I don't remember if I mentioned that. We'll have to see, I guess. Okay. Whoops. OBS almost just freaked out. Well, I just had a 10 round, 10 win, perfect game, 5 health. Don't know if I'm going to be able to match that, but we'll see, I guess. We shall see. I guess I did like a kind. Yeah, you know, I did the attacking behind team. I had the kangaroo in there and the brain cramp, so that's fine. I also got to do I was doing the dog with the zebra thing, which was kind of a space tugboat. I mean, you would have to have some of those. You know, I feel like they don't have space tugboats in space movies and shows. I feel like media. They would definitely be needed for the large container ships of the space world. Feels like it only makes sense. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's one attack, right? Yeah, not one death. Okay. So, I forget if I said this before. Leaked, maybe today? Pokemon and Krispy Kreme donuts collaboration? Alright. But what I was actually going to talk about is one of the grocery stores that I go to. Ow, really just nothing there, huh? One of the grocery stores I go to. Wow, really nothing. We could try to, you know what? I never take the gerbil. So we're just gonna like ruin things by trying to do this, I guess. To get the level 3. Both of these are pretty good. But this is a double. I mean, I could freeze and then buy I mean, it's not that it matters that it gives it stats, I guess, but. Okay, level. No gerbil, no guinea pig. One of the grocery stores I went to for a while had Pokemon goldfish bags of like, maybe like the Kanto starters plus Pikachu plus maybe another one. And I was always tempted to get them just because I think goldfish are alright. Goldfish and Cheez-Its, depending on the mood, I think, are kind of even with me. But I don't buy any junk food anyway, so I don't buy things like that. Normally. So, and because money, currently at least, I'm not buying anything like that either, so. Even though I even saw them like they were like on sale because they've obviously been out for a while and there's still a bunch left. But I still didn't fall prey to it. Did I see the new Avatar series trailer? I don't think so. I think maybe I had seen a post of it and didn't look at it. But I've seen some trailers / footage of the Avatar fighting game, which is not what you asked, but for some, in my brain, this was gonna work with the guinea pig and it would have been awesome, but that's not how that works, unfortunately. Make one random perkless enemy, maybe? Nah, where's our, whatever, do the mana. I'll take this. I'll roll. We're trying to roll for levels. Guess freeze roll. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. There's not really room for you to do that. You know what? I might just have to get rid of the tamarin. Or the tape here, I should say. Okay. Ooh, they're gonna get the combo with the shooting there. Wait, what, hold on. Oh, I can't replay that. What item, what perk was that on the question mark guy? It looked like a, I don't know what it looked like. It looked like some sort of fruit. Okay. All right, we gotta go for this. Okay, so I do this, spawn, level, combine, do this, level. I don't know if technically I was gonna be able to do both of those, but we were waiting for that. So, and now this behind that, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. I believed in the guinea pig and it paid off. It was a guava from the beta fish, because the beta fish is different now. Oh, true. Damn, that thing became a 9/9 just like that. You think we won? Did that say that was my first level 3 guinea pig? I don't know. I don't remember if it said that or not. I'm going in on the guinea pig. I want it to go the distance. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Granted, croissant on tamarind would also be good, but I don't think I care about the toy. I think I'm chilling. Oh, there we go. And you know what? Free roll, why not? We know we're keeping that for a while. I don't really care about putting a croissant on that fella. I don't care about putting that on there. Hey, you weaknessed my fella. That's pretty rude. That's a pretty rude draw. If I had put anything on it, it wouldn't have done that either. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna take the items as they come. I'm gonna do all of that. I'm gonna do all of that. That's a spicy meets a ball right there. Unfortunately, the way that math worked out was not great. Okay, well, level 2 this already is obviously great. It can't be worth it. It can't be worth it. Surely it cannot be worth it. But I think I am willing to get rid of that and do this and get some stats from that. I am willing to do that. Might be worth even doing this on this, but we'll see. I don't think I care about you here. That's fine. It's not really what we're looking for. I'm not opposed to that, I guess. Freeze it. Sure. Just random. Just throw it in there. Maybe you should keep it anyway and just keep rolling to get the Minotaur level going, but... Game-wise, that's a big guy back there. But not big enough. Game-wise, Splatoon Raiders released. I haven't really watched any of it. Not my kind of thing, I don't think. My understanding is that it is definitely a... Yeah, what would you say? I guess technically this is kind of good on this because it spawns another thing for this to work with, but I think we just want this to have higher attack. If we can. This doesn't really do anything. I'll take the level here. Maybe we get a tier 6 that's worthy. That's pretty interesting. Obviously. This is also interesting, I guess, sort of, but like, you know, we don't need the tamarind, so if you just get rid of it and like be doing this. It's not amazing because we don't take advantage of the 4th slot, but that's gonna just make our things have a lot of stats, which is obviously good. So I think that is worth doing. I think that is worth doing. And then Tier 1 friend bot. Why did I buy this stoat? It's not a tier 1. Whoops. In my brain, I guess it was. Whoopsies. It's alright. Actually, I think I start you first now. Because you're just the biggest guy. And then that way, maybe the guinea pig gets a move after it. From what I've heard from other people, people have been enjoying the Splatoon game. Which is obviously, that's a good thing. It's not like the other Splatoon games. They're not like other girls. No, it's not like that. It's more that it's more that it is a, how would I say it? It's just it's a single player game, really. It's not designed for that. Just sell this and then bring in Dimetrodon? Or I could, you know what? I'm gonna 4 squad. I'm gonna roll more. I think I would rather roll more. Was hoping to get, obviously, oh, that works well, but we're locked in because I want the guinea pig achievement, so. And then I guess I can do this for the level first and then do that, sure. Could be a fun one. You know, this would have been a good time to have the dog with the dragon. That way you guarantee get the tier 1 that you sell. That's kind of nice. Yeah, my bison's a little bit bigger than yours. Granted, they put up a fight. They put up a fight. Do this first. Get the level. Buy, sell. Buy, keep, I guess, because why not? And don't care about any of that. Yeah, this is just the team we're keeping. The stats are nutty. Half 4 squad, half, I mean, not really 4 squad, but you know, whatever, technically. I weakened the guy that's gonna get melanoma. I killed him through his armor. I killed him through his armor. Oh yeah, the other game thing, maybe this is more of just who I see on Twitch, I guess, but a lot of streamers been playing the American trucking game to try to make $1 million, which is funny. I don't think I want any of this. Sure, man. I don't think I want the 1 gold. I think I would rather just roll for tier 1s. Here we go. This is greedy. The math, if the math worked, maybe, but it doesn't. So just do this and do the thing. Yeah, just do this and do the thing. Our team looks ridiculous. Look at these stats. They're probably thinking like, oh, I got a good team going. You did against most people. 9 wins, huh? Unfortunate. You still got 3 health though. Don't worry, champ. Don't worry, champ. You're good. Skip. Skip. The free roll is nice, I guess. Though a melon would probably be better. 2 mana, because the weakness is unlikely to be a thing that matters. I can't imagine +1/+1 matters. I just can't imagine it. So I'm rolling. I'm rolling. There's the melon. We want that on this fella. Maybe this to try to get Minotaur to level 3 for the other achievement. That would be nice. That would be nice. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Another gaming related thing, not new gaming news, I guess, but Well, we could try to go for a purposeful loss. If I did like that, I guess. Kind of feels like me freezing all this is bad, though, if I'm doing that. Right? This would be the order to lose. But we might just win anyway. Okay, this is looking like a losing strat. Ah, shit, we still won. Well, I got the guinea pig achievement. But you can't say I didn't try to go for the double achievement. I tried. Maybe you're supposed to drag it in front. That way that also gets eaten. That could have been it. That's true, that could have been it. But I mean, that felt like crazy luck stuff going on there a little bit. Felt like some crazy luck going on there a little bit. I mean, I'll take it, but you know. And you know what? A little bit deserved for believing in the guinea pig. I feel like there's something to be said about that too. Okay, I was thinking of not of hostesses as in the working position. I was thinking of like, now that's the stuff, hostess. But that's not what that means. That's as hostess is. Different thing. Different thing. A little bit of a different thing. Okay. I was thinking through some options. The Video Game History Foundation. I'm a big fan of video game preservation, so that's definitely, I pay attention to it. They had a giant drop of media and resources from 1998's E3. So there was a lot of really cool stuff in there. Some of it never before seen kind of stuff, including the initial pitch to UTES retailers for Pokemon. Pretty cool video to watch. Well, pretty cool in terms of like a history thing, not like there was explosions or something cool. More of just like, oh, that's interesting. I guess from what I remember, the biggest highlights, I guess you could say, would be now I'm like addicted to the guinea pig, but let's spider instead. Would be level for next turn, I guess. The theme song was different, like not the normal Pokemon theme song that you would expect. It was actually different, which is pretty crazy. And then I think I wrote another part of it down. What did I write down? I wrote the different Pokemon theme, and the one that I never even knew of this, but apparently this was already a known thing. The slogan that we all know, "Gotta catch 'em all," was not "Gotta catch 'em all." It was a different slogan. It was a they hadn't locked down the slogan yet. Instead, in this presentation they did, the slogan was, "Catch 'em if you can." Which, I don't know, I thought that was kind of cool. Personally, I thought that was pretty interesting. Tempted to do this, just as it would be something, I guess, maybe worth doing. I mean, I guess we still could do this next turn. Like, it's a lot of gold to save to do that, just to guarantee a level, and I would have to buy stuff. I already have one guaranteed level here, so I think I don't go for that. I don't think I go for that. I guess I could do this just to get another attack. And then we roll for... I mean, there's a lot of other things here to get levels on, potentially. Not the one. Not the one. Gotta catch 'em all is better. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's easy to say that now in retrospect, obviously, but I also think it is better in terms of... It's a little more positive. It's a little more positive. Catch 'em if you can is a little bit aggressive. Like, what do you mean? It is a little more of like a challenging statement, I guess. Gonna be honest. I haven't done an all-in Forest Squad. I mean, I did kind of do Forest Squad with Dragon, but let's be honest, it was really more of early Bison level 3 and yada yada yada. And they did just hand me this stuff, so I think it might be time to try to get our owl run in. And then this, sell, buy, freeze, roll, spider levels, so we sell this. I guess roll one more. Awesome. That's such great information to have. Because now I can use the chocolate on the owl to try to get the owl leveled too, so that's great. That's great news. Okay. Well, that set us up pretty good. I mean, the owl level is more important than Dimetrodon, but early Dimetrodon level will make a 10-10, which will be quite strong here. Granted, gonna lose this one. So we need, you know, we need the turn to go well, but we also kind of know it's gonna go well. Now that replaces, so don't do that yet. Start here. I think you ignore that. Yeah, you ignore that. Buy this. I guess if I want to do this, I should buy it now. Axe handle counters Dimetrodon. Oh, was that what happened? I wasn't even looking at their team. I level 3 both of those, but I think you do this, sell this, apple this, put this up here to make the 10-10, roll, don't need that, roll. Okay. We're looking for that owl level. I know I have 2 things frozen in the shop, which does not help our case. This 10-10 needs to go to work. That's not good. No, it is not. We might die out to these early attack triggering types of teams before we can make it happen, unfortunately. Both of those are not really what we're looking for, if I'm honest. That is not really what we're looking for. This can give us stats. This kind of doesn't really help. Trying to think. I guess I would rather still get the owl level. It's one way to do it for next turn, I guess, but not really what you want to see. Not really what you want to see. We really need this one to not be a loss, and I have a feeling it might. Well, they did their order wrong, but unfortunately, we still lose, and that is a disaster. That is a disaster. That one really needed to be a win. Oh, it's a start a turn thing. Okay. Wow, they really wanted us to get that level Dimetrodon, huh? What is this? What does this give for a toy again? I mean, it's a good toy. And this almost kind of feels too late to stack behind one of these, too. I think we're gonna die. I think we're probably gonna die. Which is unfortunate, because we did get the pieces, I think, at a good timing. The matchup lineup just didn't quite get there, though. Yeah, these stats are... Okay, they're enough to draw. We're alive. We're alive. And that is important. And I think if we're trying to get to 10, I gotta do it like that. Gotta do it like that. This obviously doesn't need to be here. Well... Doesn't really work with the strategy, but a level 2 of that's probably quite nice, huh? Probably quite nice, though unfortunate that it would then reset the timer there. I mean, obviously Orchid Mantis is more in line with what we're doing, but we could also Orchid Mantis where this is. I guess freeze that? Nah, probably not. Probably not. Not looking to do this again. I guess that gives some stats. Good hits, to be fair. Pretty good hits. It's a big owl up front. I don't know if I can really get the job done, but... Okay... It do get the job done. Do I wait a turn? It's an interesting question. Great song, by the way. Great song, by the way. I think I do need to kind of go all in on getting the owl as big as possible as soon as possible. Unless we get the Orchid Mantis to show up. Which it's not. I don't want to use the croissant on that. I will buy this if I have to. Yeah, I will do that. Good hits. Good hits. Okay, level 3 owl. Little... I mean, it's very all in. It's very all in, but that is also, I guess, what we're doing. Playlist broke. Well... Okay, okay, it worked. Alright, I gotta move this down to here, I think. Alright, and then do that. And now the playlist should be back. Oh yeah, another fun thing at the E3 thing was that, I think probably this now. Another thing from the E3 1998 thing is that, ooh. Okay. Okay. And... do I just buy that, I guess, anyway? The... if you're familiar with the very first time that Charles Martinet voiced Mario, oh, if that was the spider it would have drawn. That's so sad. Oh, that really could have gone the distance. I think we got incredibly unlucky on some of those early rounds that just we lost health so fast, like 3 or 4 matches in a row. Oh, that really could. I was gonna go crazy. I was gonna start going crazy. But the original first time he voiced Mario was, I think, at this E3 or maybe a different one. And it's basically like a TV screen, floating head Mario, and it had like a face tracking thing on him, like, you know, behind a behind a curtain or whatever. And so he would move the head, and that would move with Mario, and then he was doing Mario's verse for the first time. There's like footage and stuff. But what was in the newest release stuff from the Video Game History Foundation is him doing that at this E3 for Donkey Kong. The forgotten first Donkey... Well, I don't know if it's the first Donkey Kong voice, but for the forgotten Donkey Kong voice. And let me tell you, it ain't the Donkey Kong that you've heard. It ain't the Donkey Kong we're familiar with. It's crazy to look at this and think that's a 3-win team. That is really, I think, a showing of just losing too many early matches. Which I don't know, I feel like I was spawned on a 10-10 and stuff, and I think just like kangaroo type things were happening, and it just didn't line up quite right. If we go to, like, after we made the big pivot this turn, and then even here, like, losing this one, I think was brutal. Go to the fight, please. So we spawn a 10-10. Yeah, okay, that was part of it. Not killing the slug on the first hits and stuff, so then this thing maxes out. Has all the health to do that. Yeah, okay. Stuff like that. Stuff like that was the problem. Stop. But, you know what? Whatever. I got this absolutely dominating run, and then even before that, actually, I guess in a way had an even more dominating run, despite not seeming as, like, I mean, you look at these stats, and you look at this, and you're like, this is obviously way better, but obviously 4 rounds later, but still. Yeah, so I would recommend, if you wanted to see some of that stuff, go to the Blue Sky page for the Video Game History Foundation's page. I think they've been retweeting some of the stuff that people discover in it, because, like, they can't go through everything, really. There's other things I haven't mentioned. I think there was something that was, like, an almost lost footage of Final Fantasy VI being presented for the first time, something like that. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff in there. There was also actually, in an unrelated, not related to that release, another discovery, not a leak, but like a discovery of other beta Pokemon that existed, that like LuTube or whatever his name is, and that group he was working with posted about. So I was sharing some of those in the Discord. Some really cool game history stuff, which I enjoy, so. But that will do it for us this week. A couple of good 10 wins. I'm particularly happy about the guinea pig faith and get rewarded move there. Really an interesting a sandwich with really bad buns. 2 wins, 10 wins, 10 wins, 3 wins. Granted, this team looks way better than the 2-win one, but still. An interesting weekly nonetheless. Wednesday will be Ghost Trick Detective if you're interested in stopping by for that one. But if you're only a SAP specialist, then I'll see you in the next weekly. Mew 3? No, not Mew 3. You know what? Let's play this again.
Boy, I say you're pissing too darn loud, boy. It's late at night and you're pissing right in the center of the bowl like you're frying chicken in there. You gotta piss on the side, boy. Make it a stealth mission. You're causing a whole ruckus pissing like that, boy.
Stand up, son. You're tripping on your own piss. Really well animated, too. Really love that. Really awesome. So, you might be thinking, oh, well now we go back to Pokemon, surely, right? Wrong. Wrong. We're gonna end the stream. Part of me almost doesn't even want to bother doing the matches and like wasting my sleep, because it would definitely take more than an hour to do 10 matches or whatever I have to do to get all 15 in, but regardless, we will Puzzle and Dragons tomorrow. I should check to see if anyone is streaming SAP, I suppose. Though I don't know if... No one is. No one's streaming SAP. No one is. We could raid someone, but I think everyone's kind of ready. I don't think there's a lot of us here. I think it's mostly just you, Dino, and maybe Stung Tongue in the background or something like that too. But alright. There was a couple of other things I had wanted to maybe mention, but well, whatever, I'll just say them off recording. They're both VTuber related. One was, actually I meant to say last week, but I didn't, which was that Octopimp, who's been a long time YouTube / streamer / whatever, voice actor, etc. Did a really cool VTuber debut that he's been working on for like 2 years. I'm gonna see if I can find part of the initial Twitter post that I saw. I did actually go and watch some of the debut, but really, this is cool. Check this out. I gotta mute the music. This is his thing. This is his. You're used to seeing a different kind of VTuber.
Hey guys, can you give me like, I don't know, 5 minutes? I promise I'll be right back. Hey guys, can you give me like,
He has a bunch of different things that go with that. But that was just like the initial one. So it's like very, you can see the style of it, you know, older 2D animations, and he has to like, it's got a bunch of shit that he, you know, I guess maybe you could go to his channel and
Hi guys.
just have more clips of it. Okay, here we go. Here's another example.
Hi guys, I thought I'd explain a little bit more about the movement system on my model and how it works. So, as I'm sure you've noticed, each pose has an animation leading into it, like this, or this, or this. But what you might not know is I can manually override these animations and make two flow together more seamlessly. So for instance, let's take my shocked pose. If I start here and go to my apologize pose, these are almost the two extremes of my lateral movement. It looks a little bit awkward. But if I override the animation of apologize with a smear, you get something like this. And if you've ever watched anime from this era,
that was cool. I actually hadn't seen that.
Character to move. This frees me up to change the way my character moves and keep things interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching.
So there's a bunch I watched some of the debut. There's like a channel point redemption or something where like you can electrocute him and it, you know, it looks all old school animated, guy getting electrocuted. There was like a water pipe douses him with water and all the hair goes down and stuff like that. Like, it's very, very cool, and obviously took a ton of work from him, but also the guy that programmed this like new whole thing that he uses to do this, as well as the animators that drew all the different frames and stuff. I just thought it was really pretty impressive, and he's someone I recognize that's been around for a long time, so wanted to shout it out. Octopimp, a well-loved fan, a well-loved fella, I meant to say. And he's done a lot of voice acting, I think, or at least has the chops to. I feel like I remember him. I feel like early memory of him, and he was doing stuff before that anyway. So like, I feel like he sometimes in the past has like went into the FGC sphere to some extent, maybe. But what I remember, I feel like most initially was initial VR chat with Pokeballs type stuff. Very cool there. And then the other thing I wanted to say, regarding a VTuber thing, was Mori Calliope becoming a VA for an upcoming anime. I don't remember the name of it, but people were excited about it, which I guess in general has kind of been more of a thing anyway. Like, I know I saw a thing about Mint also doing VA for an anime, and like, you know, Lily Pichu did a thing before, and maybe someone else too. But I think this one is like more of like a longer term commitment, maybe? Not like a one-shot thing? I don't know. Either way, I think it's cool seeing streamers and things going beyond just the Twitch and or YouTube stream. I think that's pretty cool. What's not cool, unfortunately, is that it's time to end the stream. Unfortunately, guys. It's time to hit the sunset. Tomorrow will be Puzzles and Dragons. And I would have loved to have gotten more rounds of Pokemon in, but it just wasn't in the cards. There's part of me that wants to be like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking do them off stream here as I'm getting to bed and stuff anyway, and then the other part of me is like, do I care? I feel very conflicted in that. Well, I'll think about it, I guess, but thanks for hanging out. Wednesday Ghost Trick. Probably, it might be similar to last week, like start with Synchross, then do Ghost Trick. We'll see, though. Because of me being gone Saturday and most of today, like, behind on stuff and still haven't really unpacked everything, and then I might have to do this again next week, potentially, or the week after or something, I don't even remember. Somehow it's fucking almost the end of July. How the fuck did that happen? We just started that shit? Oh my god. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. Make sure to moisturize and sunscreen. Make sure to floss your teeth before bed. And, yeah. Have a good night. Peace.